Howdy, this is Daniel with RoslynRags and welcome back to another tie-dye tutorial. In this video I would like to show you how to do a forest camouflage pattern. And what I'm going to be doing is a crinkle fold, and what it is just a bunch of random little pleats that are about the same height across the shirt, and you just kind of bunch it together with no real semblance of design or anything. You just don't want very much of the fabric to be folded over on top of other parts of the fabric. So this looks pretty good to me, and once we get the rubber bands on it, it'll take form a little bit better. So let's put some rubber bands on, and I'm just going to put rubber bands on until I feel pretty comfortable with how secure the fabric is, and it will kind of bunch up a little bit more as I'm folding it. Alright, so here is our folded crinkle fold, and we're going to put camouflage kind of colors and design on it. So let's go dye it. We are in front of my dyeing tray now, and I have a dark green and a dark brown, so I'm going to start with the dark green, and I'm just going to put it on this one side. And so I changed the nozzle, the tip on this green. When they're brand new, sometimes they are a little small and the dye doesn't want to go through it easily, so I just found one with a little more open tip, and that will allow me to put the dye on a little bit quicker. Was hopefully enough dye. Let's turn it over. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna squeeze it a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna turn it over. I put it on a little more green. That looks good. Now I'm going to start adding the brown. And sometimes you want to just kind of squeeze the fabric, and that will allow the dye to get in all the way, and then you can get rid of excess dye as well, or excess moisture. And one way to see how far you've penetrated in is to open it up, and if the shirt is too wet, sometimes the dye won't really have a chance to go all the way through, or even through the halfway point of the fabric, because of how wet the fabric is. And one way to kind of get away from that or around that is to just kind of massage the dye into the fabric. If the fabric's too dry, sometimes it doesn't really take the dye very well, and sometimes it's hard to get it dry enough. And so now I have the green side and the brown side. I have a little bit of black in this cup with a little sponge brush, and I'm going to sponge some black onto the top and the bottom of this shirt and on the sides. And you don't need too much for this. This is just kind of the icing on the cake. It's just going to add a little bit more depth to the design when you add a darker color on top like this. Sometimes you don't have to use the paintbrush. This is just another way of adding another color on. So there you go. There's our dyed forest camo shirt. Yeah, have fun dyeing.